Hi Stampers! Does this look familiar? I ran with that Frankie card that we all love, and I made him into a snowman card. Isn't he cute? Alright, so let me show you. Now this actually is cut down to actually fit into a standard size envelope. I just want to show you that he does fit. See? And these are the clear envelopes that Stampin' Up! Sells. Now this was the clear envelope that I also used in a previous video with my clear envelope purse, candy purse. And these are the translucent envelopes. But these are the ones that we used for that video. And then you can also mail your projects in the mail with those too. But okay, so let's get started. I'm going to show you what you're going to need for your snowman card. Alright, so you're going to need the trio punch, the trio flower punch. You're going to punch 3 of those out with the real red cardstock. And then the 1/2 inch circle punch. You're going to punch out 6 of those in black. And then you're going to punch out 2 black with the 1 inch circle punch. 1 1/4 inch circle punch with the pumpkin pie. And then 1 3/8 circle punch with the whisper white. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere our face together. I'm going to go ahead and put the eyes together first. Well, actually, you're going to use 3 of those punches with the whisper white. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that. So I'm just going to layer the black onto the white. And then I'm going to trim the whisper white. I'm going to cut that in half to make his eyebrows, or his eyelids, like that. And then you're also going to cut the pumpkin pie in half, and you're just going to use 1/2 for the nose. Okay, so then we got the eyes and everything put together. Now let's show you the card. Now the card is actually pretty small, the whisper white. The whisper white is cut at 7 7/8 by 3 1/4. And then you're just going to fold that in half to make your card. Okay? And then the black cardstock, this is going to be for his hat. The black part is cut at 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. And then the top hat rim is cut at 1 inch by 4 1/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere our hat together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom edge of my rim and I'm going to line that up with the bottom part of my hat, kind of centering it like that. And then I'm going to take my base card and I'm going to adhere this to the top, but I'm going to use this rim right here, the very top, as my guide as to where I'm going to place this on my card. I just want that right above fold line. I can't see it very good when I'm trying to show you on the camera there, but yeah, I want it to be right at that rim section, because then that makes the full-size card. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my eyes. I'm going to use dimensionals, I think. Take my eyebrow. Okay, so there's his eyes. And then we're going to go ahead and do his, well, you know what? I'm going to do his mouth first, because we can position his nose once the mouth is on. So let's go ahead and put his mouth on. You should be able to put 6 of the 6 of the 1/2 inch circle punches for the mouth. And you could always, you know, rearrange the mouth if once you get them on, you want to reposition them. there. Okay. Using my dabber, just going to dab on some pretty in pink. Okay. And then I'm just going to put my nose on last. Okay. And then to make his eyes, put his eyes going that way, I guess, instead of the other way, the way I did it before. And then for the top of my hat, I'm just going to turn this so I don't smear that white. I'm just going to do some faux stitching with my white gel pen along the brim of my hat. Okay, and then I'm just going to adhere the 3 flowers. Add some doodle dots to the center of those. And then you can stamp your greeting over here on the side, the top. And then for the eyelids, I'm going to go ahead and add some 2-way glue and some glitter. I'm just going to scribble that on there. Okay, there you go. Really cute. Here's the finished one. Alright, Stampers, we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.